Sonya Blade.
I'm about to call the internet right now.
You're about to do what now? You say you're about to call them?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you were about to turn it off.
Well, it might.
Please don't. I started a live stream. Like,
Well, we kind of need our Wi-Fi to work, so if it does, that's kind of gonna have to happen.
I'm calling to see what's going on. Well, I might just have them send somebody out there. You gotta look at what's going on.
But I was thinking about it when I was getting my badge again. I was like, it could be faulty. Or faulty or outdated.
Yeah. Oh, well,
no more. Where did you go?
Shit to say, you just don't get outdated until like 3 years. It's been 2.
Hello, Governor Alan Van Wee.
But, no, you can hear it out.
Jax.
Yay. I'm so tired though.
Tomb of the Dragon Army.
Hey.
I'm trying not to. You got work tomorrow. You got work tomorrow?
No.
I'll go with Sean. That
It's
said,
Wednesday, right?
Sean said, there's a work tomorrow.
It's Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Oh, no, they literally couldn't hear you.
Who couldn't hear us?
Let's see.
Who's coming here?
Let me turn this off. I was talking to the stream.
The stream couldn't hear the stream? Why don't you fight with me?
What happened?
Where did he go? 1 second. Let's see. We're gonna go to details. Yeah, I'm gonna fix this. Ah, there he is. What the hell? Oh, you need to fix this mic.
What?
What if it fucked up our bandwidth? Or whatever the fuck you call it.
It was fine since he moved in. He's been doing that.
That's good.
That's what I'm saying. The deep screen. I have another thing on it too.
That's the thing. All of it. We have
Probably mess up
house on the stream.
I mean, yeah, it's 5 minutes in now. But
Sorry for the delay, guys. I just needed to re-invite the specialists.
I'm still selling on it being the router. If Fred doesn't have a
This
problem,
shit is disgusting.
it's probably the router. But on the best,
Yes. Oh, where's this shit?
And this is why I don't like making live guides.
because you know if you want a game.
Well, while I wait for Noir, yo, it's your boy, Combo Heaven, coming at you with a godlike... Okay, I think he's restarting his game or something. What's taking him so long? So this is the live Peacemaker final verdict stream. I didn't even do the first one. Oh, you mean another rain guide. So these live guides are actually my final verdict streams. Since Mortal Kombat 1 is coming to an end, we need to have a serious discussion about how strong every single character is. And today we will be focusing on Peacemaker. And helping draw the line will be the #1 Peacemaker player in the entire world. Oh, it said you didn't get anything. I'm gonna send you another one. And assisting me in completing this task will be the #1 Peacemaker in the entire world, King Noir. Or X-Noir. I don't know what he prefers to go by anymore. I don't know if he purchased a layer of grass in London or not.
Peacemaker. Booyah! Peacemaker. Booyah! Sonya Blade.
Noir, introduce yourself to the community, or reintroduce yourself to the community, as I'm sure they're very familiar with you.
Best Peacemaker of all time, King Noir. Come on. Wait, hold on. What cameo? Sonya?
We will do different cameos to speed up the process.
Striker. Right. Tomb of the Dragon Army.
All right. So the first thing we have to understand about Peacemaker is what type of character he is. What type of player that you have to be to really get the most out of Peacemaker. Well, interesting part. Peacemaker is kind of an all-rounder character. He can kind of do everything, but there's a catch. The catch.
Oh, the cat. Oh yeah. So his buttons, like, he has like a little bit of plus frames, but like he doesn't have that much range. Like he has decent pokes, but he can't really contest up close, really.
Exactly, which means Peacemaker is a defensive all-rounder type character. He is kind of a jack of all trades, but he isn't always very aggressive. He plays very defensively to earn his first hit. And he also plays kind of goofy, which is why he has this ugly-ass move, which is pretty much the cornerstone of this character's quote-unquote neutral. Literally, I'm not joking. Like 30% of what will be picking up this character is just figuring out the best opportunities to start throwing out this gimmick. Either make it whiff and then, you know, until the mind gets around that, or just do the normal version. The normal version tracks. It is a safe jump on hit. It does like 10% and it's -1 on block. Obviously, you can outblock it and die. And that's where the other one comes in. Now we could spend like maybe 5 minutes explaining all of the ways you can OS this gimmick by itself. And that's honestly where some of the cameo synergy with this character comes into play. A lot of Peacemaker, well, not a lot. There are like 2 out of his 5 best teams, there are like 2 teams that are mostly just built around this move. The one in particular, which is Noir's favorite team to play, is pretty much built around making this move significantly harder to deal with. But we haven't gotten there yet. So, to play Peacemaker, you need to understand 2 things. A, you don't have range, so to get in and play neutral, you'll have to use this nonsense. B, you need to play reactive. You need to pay attention. You need to understand the tendencies of your opponent. If you aren't able to figure out what type of person your player is when they're under 3 separate mindsets, confidence, panic, and neutral, you're not going to be able to do anything with this character. This character benefits from being able to call people out and executing things with confidence. Because while he has the tools to whiff punish, enforce pressure, yada yada yada, everything he has is just barely fast enough to get the job done. Best example is this. This is a really good whiff punishing tool. It has a lot of range. Problem, it's 18 frames. So good luck.
Also, if you whiff it, it's 30 frames of recovery, so you can't really whiff that.
Yeah, so everything a Peacemaker player does is done with absolute confidence that it shall succeed. If you don't understand your opponent enough to make decisive, confident decisions, you need to stop playing this character. Now, if that hasn't scared you off, let's actually get into this live guide. So the first 2 teams that we have on display are Striker and Sonya. Now, these 2 teams do very different things. And I also have my opinions on which teams are just fundamentally stronger or weaker, but both teams do very different things. Let's start with Striker. Noir, take it away.
Alright, so Striker low-key has the highest, like, optimal damage, like, his sword 4-1. This is probably the hardest opti by the way, too. But it's like right there. That's like a 2-frame link right there. You have to perfectly, the Striker, that's the opti. You have to perfectly put it where you split them in the ground.
Was that John Cena? Hey, John Cena, what's good? I actually watched some of your videos.
Oh, I know John Cena, B. Alright, but yeah, so... yeah, that's his hard opti right there. The time with Striker, you just have to time it perfectly with just putting it like high up in the air. And then, if you can't do that, actually need more opti to put on the bar. But this is the opti for that. That's 51, 1 bar Striker. That's mid-screen, by the way. And then, for pressure, with Striker, you want to do like 2-2 low eagly with the grenades, because obviously it's plus, right?
And then on block.
And then on block, you can grab, and then it's still combo, so you can do like EX on
Yep, and let's take a... Sorry, I need to learn not to stop talking over people. So one thing that we need to understand about Peacemaker is that Peacemaker is one of those characters that has a built-in game plan. And I'm not just talking about this. I'm also talking about this move. a lot of Peacemaker's up close offense is going to be built around this move. A lot of the techniques that this character has usually has them starting a combo, ending in this restand, which puts them at plus 11, I believe, and then there are just some 1001 mind games around that. So off this restand, you automatically have to eat this. And there's a mind game around that, because obviously you can duck this grab, but then if you duck the grab, you're opening yourself up to 1001 other options. And Striker is just one of many cameos that can capitalize off of that and basically put you in a vortex situation. And that's actually the cornerstone of this character's offense in general. Peacemaker Striker is a vortex team. Hell, Peacemaker might very well be a vortex character, because I'm now thinking in my head, I think the only team that doesn't vortex like that is like Jax. I don't think Jack's Vortex is like crazy, but every other team I can think of that's like really good, it's a lot of Vortex. So that's a good reason to pick up Peacemaker right there. Motaro? Oh yeah, Motaro is pretty good, isn't he? But yeah, in general, Peacemaker is going to want to Vortex you, and that's actually a big reason to pick him up. He's one of the very few characters where once you get your game plan started, he's one of the hardest characters to disrespect it, because you can't disrespect Vortex. That's kind of the whole point. So actually, let's explore some of these options with Striker. So off of Peacemaker's BNB, you have 1001 options off of 2-2 grab.
Yeah. Say you just do like the bar option. You have to time it right, but you can just get like an automatic, like guaranteed grab combo. So on top
this grab combo cannot be tech. You have to take this or break.
And also, there is one frame where the grab is not skill. That's not even easy, that's just Striker. But there's one frame where it just doesn't skill. I can't get it, it's like obviously it's hard.
It's inconsistent as all hell. I already recorded like the Striker portion of the combo guide. It took me like 27 attempts to get it. And then when I got it, I dropped the actual combo itself, so I just gave up. So it's not even in the guide.
No, I can normally do it.
If I put it in, I'm probably just gonna recycle the clip you gave me, because I have never put it back. Hold on,
That's the bread and butter off the grab. That's 39 off a guaranteed grab.
And obviously, if you're like that, you could have gotten like, what, 47? I think is what you get if you get the whole bar off. It's disgusting. Oh, you actually just gotta like the second. Yeah, you almost get 47. So that's literally, so you can get that off of any Peacemaker BNB. So if he opens you up a 1-2 or this string, or even this string actually, with the 2-2 grab, call Striker, and now you have to guess for your life. And you can even mix them up.
Even if you don't have the full Striker for the grenades.
I was literally about to say the same thing.
Yeah, you can still do that, even if you don't have the full like gunshot. Hold up, give me a second. You can do your thing real quick. I gotta go do something real quick. It'll be just.
Alright, got it. Alright, so now let's talk about Peacemaker Sonya. Peacemaker Sonya is... So I have this theory about characters in general when it comes to assist fighters. With assist fighters where it's not like a 3v3 and it's like a one character multiple assists, I believe that there are three types of teams. There are point teams, which are teams that you use at the start of a long set. Then there are counterplay teams, teams that exist to counter a very specific thing your opponent is potentially doing. And then there are anchor teams, teams that are kind of out there and really creative and are really just meant to shake your opponent up and be as unpredictable as possible. Almost every team that exists can fall into one of these three categories, and Peacemaker Sonya definitely falls into the point category. This is a team that you would probably start just to feel things out, but you could also call it an anchor. I'll ask Noir for his final perspective once he gets back. But one thing that Sonya gives Peacemaker is it increases the power level of your opponent. And actually, this is something we didn't talk about enough at the very start of this. This is something we didn't talk about enough at the start of this live stream. Peacemaker is one of the better characters in the game full screen. I am not, after the nerfs, I can't confidently call him the best zoner in the game anymore. Hell, I'm not even sure if I could call him top 3, but he does not struggle full screen at all. And Sonya makes it to where things get a little bit more interesting. Now, obviously, you're not picking Sonya just for the ring toss, but it's just worth noting that it's just something that you can do that can make things a lot harder to deal with. One thing that you can do with Sonya is obviously this. Good luck punishing that. The only issue with it is that it's really hard to make that combo. but like there's a timing to it. I just can't do it right now. But the main reason I actually picked up Sonya was because of this fun little thing you can do. Hold on. No, do not start lighting on me. Okay, thank you. So, Peacemaker's forward 4-1 is actually one of the best strings in the game because it's extremely plus on hit. And Sonya is able to capitalize off of this by letting you get meterless combos off of this ring toss. And you get some really disgusting B&Bs. So like if I'm on point, I only got to the part where we talked about the B&Bs. I didn't even talk about the set play yet.
Well, that's alright. Hold up, so what, the Sonya set play?
Yep. So, I didn't even show you shit. So this is the main reason I even wanted to call you to lab. So, I was able to discover something. So, off of B&B, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna be a basic bitch today. Can't even be a basic bitch. Okay, we'll be ultimate. And
the basic is just that. That's forward one.
that's
Okay, so
why. I don't understand. There we go. So this jails. It jails. So I wanted to lab all of the layers. So because this jails, obviously you basically get a free mix of that. And I thought that was
what I
kind of
normally
sick.
do with the Sonya ring is with, like, if I'm full screen, I usually use it to get in. So like I'll call Sonya ring. Yeah. So like I'll call Sonya ring, and then I'll like if they're like on Peacemaker like sub cameo, they'll obviously block anti grab. But if they're on Peacemaker sub cameo, they can like either torpedo or like low eagly. That'll jizz too. And then also, it also combos low eagly. Or no, it doesn't combo, my fault. So you can still do opposite.
I mean, it does, but the timing is weird. So the way it works is that if the person is trying to run away for some reason, like they're backdashing or something, it'll work. But if they just stand there from full screen, it won't. So like if I were to try to jump away from full screen like this, if I don't dodge the low, then the ring will happen. But obviously, you don't really need to do the low eagly because this into the ring toss is already good. This into the rings is already good.
And also, the thing I like with Sonya, if you don't want to miss with Sonya, you get the 14% grab that sends mid screen that jails eagly. So that almost sends you full. Like, look, that's full screen right there. And it's
and that reminds me. So I discovered like 2 different types of mixes. So one thing that I noticed is that Sonya just has a few options other than. So first of all, she has the overhand.
You can't block over here.
Let's see. And then of course, you have the low. And I missed, and I fucked up with the side. And like on any other character, this wouldn't be shit. But mind you, you're already worried about whether or not I'm gonna grab you here. So when you're worried about that, even a slow overhead is
+9, by the way,
useful.
so you have to do it really fast. It's only +9.
That was only +9. I thought it was +11. Like, oh, okay. Oh, then I also have this. So actually, there's like some applications like this. So this is like a overhead grab, right?
It's like the Goro grab.
Yeah, so like, I'm thinking you could do something crazy with Striker, no? Because like, you could do this into the eagly, into the low, and then if you get hit by the grab, the damage scaling on this is like nothing. No, like if I just get hit by the grab at the end, like I got 70% with this. Like it's actually disgusting. So like any character that gets a combo off of both options, that it just adds so many more layers. But back to the Sonya. So off of this restand, get the overhead, get the low, or you can get the grab. Now after the grab, what I like to do, if you're cracked, you can do that. I am not cracked, so therefore I would never go for this. If anything, I would just force the next type of mix, and you would kind of just juggle both. That's kind of how this team would work mid-screen once you open them up. You put them in this reset at the end of the combo, and from there you either decide, okay, I'm either going to dash up, go for this type of mix, or I'm just going to go straight into the ring toss and deal with the shenanigans after that. Because I either go into this and it jails, so you have to deal with the -1, or you know, I risk a jump punch into more mix. Now, I wish enough time passed to where I could like do a jump punch into a 2-2, and then Sonya came back for a secondary mix. But unfortunately, ring toss does not come back fast enough. I wish it did, because if it did, I would love this team so 1,000 times more. But it just doesn't quite come back in time. Oh, and also you can still up block if I just commit to that. So it's like a mess with your head type of thing. But in the corner is where things get a little bit better for this team. A lot better actually, because one with -11 now. Well, I'm sorry, with +11 now I actually have to deal with everything. How did I drop that? That actually does combo. So if you crack, you can do this, and that is not what I tried to do.
You're talking about the anti-gravity?
Yeah, you get the anti-gravity, and you can get the jump punch. Fuck. You get the fucking into the jump punch, into the 4-1-2, and then you can loop it. So basically, as long as you have one bar of meter, you can basically loop this. Fuck! I spent 2 hours lapping this team. You know what? No, I can just do this.
That is more damage.
Fuck! No. Really? Or extra frames at input delay, and that just didn't come out.
It's freezing right now. Alright. Let's at least stop the freezing.
Fuck! Okay, I'm gonna go. Okay, this I'm gonna go. Really? I can't stay on my practice work already.
Man, this guy sucks.
Well, just saying, you get like singular mix mid-screen, but this is just way stronger. Fuck!
Sounds the way harder.
I mean, you probably get it because you just know exactly when you recover. I'm still struggling to understand when I recovered.
Yeah. I can't really do the combo, but...
Yeah, but so to loop it, you would do right after the standing forward, whatever, you would do the 2-2 grab. Yeah, and then you're gonna get your ring back, and you can do it again.
Yeah, I can't do that part.
You just have to charge it. You have to hold and charge it. So
Nah,
for
I know it's hard though.
like, and then obviously you get that. And like, fuck. Fuck. It does 50%. My nigga, my brother in Christ.
Gotta keep it PG.
PG, this is what I talk about. I swear to God. Really? I'd be more angry, but I already have this recorded, so thank God. This is not hard, people. Ally practice of delay is brutal. This is my last attempt. I cut it short and it dropped at the end for no reason.
It's okay.
But that's like the idea. And obviously, because you can loop it, you can do both in the same vortex. The only thing you really need is your resources. And obviously, you don't really need to spend the extra meter. Like by itself, you're getting, what, 41? Yeah, you're getting 41. So literally, with just 1 bar of meter, you could actually kill somebody off of this. I just can't do the reverse inputs. I don't play this character. I don't play this character. Can't do the reverse input.
Yeah, so another thing I like with Sonya though is people don't really be doing this, but down 4 I think actually jails into the Sonya overhead. And I know you can't press, but I don't know if you can up block it. But you mix with Peacemaker a lot. You want to either down 4 or sweep or down 4 immediately. But Sonya has a plus overhead, and even if you're in the corner, you can side swap again. So you don't lose your spot and you get overhead for free.
Okay, see, that's actually really good. So yeah, so for these reasons more, I think Sony just barely makes it into one of Peacemaker's top 5 best teams. It makes his zoning go from good to great. It allows him to get in. It allows him to get in for free. And obviously and while high execution, he also has pretty high reward vortex, touch of death vortex. Because right there, you actually don't need to spin 2 bars. You're just fooling around. I was about to say, you only need to spin 1 to move. So ideally, oh yeah, you're not gonna be able to hit. So in the corner, you need to jump.
You need to jump?
Yeah, so actually, I might actually be able to hit this one. Like this. Fuck. So there's one hole with this team, and it's that. No, it's not a hole because you still have access to the 2-2 overhead, 2-2 low, 2-2 grab mix in the corner, so you can still get something. But like if you get this BMB, you can no longer go for the TOD mix. You have to settle for, classic mix instead. That's the only thing. But these BMBs are just too good, and also they effectively cost you no resources because of recharge rate, which is why it's a good idea to learn them. Hold on, let me see if I can hit it. Yep, I just hit it. And that's a mix. Overhead. Low. And obviously I could do 2-2 grab again, and I guess what? I get a ring toss. If you're cracked, you get a ring toss. Yep, that could happen to somebody. They could lose like 36%. Meterless, no resources by the way, because once again, so if you're cracked, so off of this mix, if you're cracked and they eat the grab, they should lose Fuck! I'm actually making it harder than it needs to be.
I don't got the one from Akuuso.
Yep. Fuck.
Alright, but Leukemia. So
Well, there are 3 left. There's, let's see, we didn't get the Tremor, we didn't get the Jax, and we didn't get the Para.
I'll do Farah. Do you want Tremor Jax? Which one?
Yeah, we'll do Tremor because there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to pull those Shack setups. I still haven't figured it out. I haven't even played Jax yet. I'm like, wait, how the hell did he time this? How the hell did he time this and do this in a real match?
Well, Farah, I actually have showed you this opti, but no one, like, I made this opti, like, I haven't showed it. But it's a 3-8 1 bar. It's a double side swap that you don't need to. It's hard though, like, so side swap right there.
That's the part that kills you, because you shouldn't even be able to jump at the enemy this one, but you just can because of the side switch. So, yeah,
it was like 3 a.m. I just labbed the combo. No one else does that, bro. I showed like a few people, but...
But, like, and funnily enough, well, I guess this team is kind of what you want for damage, but really, Peacemaker Farah is just a really subdued, stripped down team. Like, what this team does is very simple. He opens you up, puts you into a vortex, throws out Farah, guess right. Guess wrong, well, I get to loop you again, and if I have 1 bar of meter, guess what? You get looped into a new vortex. And that's just how this team works. If I have a bar, I can just keep going. So right there, those are cash outs. Realistically, after 1 mix, I'm just going to loop that into another reset and then go for 1 more vortex, and guess what? Then I'm going to cash out. That's how this team works. It's literally just Scorpion Farah, but if I have an actual full screen presence instead of a joke. Now, with that being said, I don't think Peacemaker Farah is stronger than Scorpion Farah, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, this character sucks.
But yeah, this team is a very stripped down, very subdued, but also very effective team. You work your way in. Well, actually, no, you don't work your way in because you play Peacemaker. You zone them out until they get annoying, and then they try to get to you. Then you check them with this, or poke them, and then poke them, and then check them with this, or sweep them, and then dash up, and then check them with this again, or this move, or this nonsense in the Farah. And once you get opened up, guess what? You're gonna get mixed. You're gonna lose 30%. You're gonna get mixed, and then it just starts all over again. This team is extremely disgusting, and it's all you really need to be effective. A lot of people will call this the best Peacemaker team. I would say it is the easiest Peacemaker team to get results with. I don't necessarily think it is the strongest. It's just the most obvious threatening. It's just the easiest Peacemaker team to see what makes it good. Other Peacemaker teams you have to study to understand why it's good. With this, it's kind of obvious. I touch you, you lose 30% into a vortex, and then you get another Farah, and I just keep going until you die. That's really all there is to it. I don't got those. Yeah. Alright, now we have Tremor, which is a very... So this is what I would like to call... Okay, so you weren't here when I explained this. So I believe there are 3 types of teams in fighting games, especially in an assist fighter. There are point teams, which are teams that are meant to start out with... So in a long set, you're fighting a first to 10. Peacemaker Tremor is a team that you would pick when you're just trying to feel out your opponent, understand what type of player they are. You want safety, but you also still want an effective game plan. This is a very all-rounder type of cameo, which very much synergizes with Peacemaker's all-rounder type of nature. This is the first team you would probably run. And then after playing about 4 matches, and you haven't dog-washed them yet, that based off of those first 4 matches with Peacemaker Tremor, you'll be able to determine which team you really need to pick to actually kill them. That's what Peacemaker Tremor is about to do. He's meant to figure out...
I actually have a different opinion. I normally start with Jax, right? I see if they can block the Jack's ground pound setups, and then if they are able to lock that, then I'll go to striker, and then I'll usually do end game with Tremor.
End game?
Because no one really uses Tremor, bro. I'm like the only person who uses that team. Me and like John Cena and Zayplet. But I mean,
Really? Well, there aren't a lot of Peacemaker players in general, so if anything, I thought people were more prepared for the drummer. Then again, Jags is
it's
really...
because people have fought, me, Zayplat, John Cena so much they know what to do against Jax. Because a lot of it's fake. I'm not even gonna lie. Like,
Yeah, there's like one real setup that I don't think you've actually attempted because like the timing is weird. It was something off of the 2-2 grab into like a frame perfect jump kick into something. We're probably gonna get to Jax next, so. But like everything else, like what I do see, yeah, I'm like, yeah, I could probably just delay wake up and hold and just eat it, or I could just low grab on purpose and just low block on purpose and just eat it. But most people don't want to do that for some reason that I can't begin to think of.
Not want to do that combo.
What are you talking about? You haven't
If you delay, then Jax is obviously still gonna be on the screen. So I could do like I just poke you, and then obviously want to poke back, and I'll just EX on a boom, ground pound woods, and then I'll do the setup again, and then bang. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay, we'll cross that bridge when we get it. But like with Peacemaker Tremor, I always thought this was like a team that you fan out with. Because like, okay, so obviously this team has really good offense. It's got hard blockers, right? Oh, you know what? I kind of forgot about Peacemaker Darius. What do you think about that team?
Darius?
Yeah, I kind of forgot about this team. I kind of like the...
If you know the timing, you cancel or not canceling anti-gravity, then you can just...
I don't know how you're hitting that, but anyway. I literally just did the exact same thing you did, and it didn't work, so I don't know how you're hitting that. So, like, this team has good BMBs, this team has good damage, but obviously what this team wants to do is hit confirm, spin the bar, 2-2 grab, and then you're gonna get put in. Well, if you spin the bar, you're just going for you just go for the damage and you play your distance game. But if you hit confirm, but if you open them up without having to spin your tremor, obviously. So from here, you will probably spend that is not what I wanted. You'll probably do some bullshit like that, or if I spin the bar on the combo instead. Let's get the ball on the combo instead. Get a 2-2 grab, and I realize I'm on the wrong tremor. I can spin the ball on it instead, and then get a 2-2 grab. I know that's not optimal. You can laugh at me later.
Wait, that's different from what I do. So if I hit them, like, I'll do anti-gravity, so the roll, and that's...
Oh yeah, that's actually way better. Because I just did the safe jump into which some people could jump away from, but you're not jumping away from anti-gravity because I'm going right on top of your head.
It is kind of hard to, like, you have to make sure you max right on the push.
You know what? I think I understand why you do this the other way around. Because this is actually kind of sort of real. I mean, you could delay your wake up, but then it's your turn, and you can just enforce mid. Well, actually, you could also just fuck me. Actually, for delay wake up if you're in the mood. Because the way Trevor works is that you can hiccup from it, so it's like I know it's gonna delay wake up. You can wait. See, I think that was a delay wake up timing. I didn't try, but that looked like it was a delay wake up timing. So this time I'm gonna delay my wake up. Yeah, right there I could have died. And then and honestly, most people delay wake up, so you're probably used to doing delay wake up timing if anything. If anything, these days when I play a subplay team, I usually go for the delay wake up timing first, and then I'll look at them crazy for waking up normally. Oh, you're not good at the game, are you?
And actually, that's also different from... I actually don't do the ground pound after the grab.
You don't?
Because...
What, is fuzzable?
I mean, it is fuzzable, yeah, but that's not why. I do it because... Or what I do is I'll do it, and if it is +9, it's just enough time to do a very, very micro dash stand 2. And then to the... Because you can't armor gunshot
You can't. Actually, 2-2 gunshot jails. So while I was labbing this set play, like I was literally rewatching the footage, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna record this. I tried simulating 2-2 grab. It's gapless. Like, so I had to kind of bullshit it. So when I recorded this option, I just set them to not block at all because that was the easiest way to get it over with. Because I was not about to have one of my friends just come in the room and say, "Hey, can you let go of block at this exact time?" And they're gonna look at me. They're gonna look at me crazy. Hold on, my timing isn't there yet. But right, obviously, if I eat the gunshot, I'm taking what 43%, and then if I eat the grab, I'm probably gonna take 30 something. Yeah, I don't know how you're hitting that. I usually just do standing for torpedo literally does the same damage, I think. I think it was like maybe a 10th of an inch less.
I actually do this a lot too.
Oh, that's really good, Oki.
Yeah, I figured that out, I think like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I was... It can't be off of like an actual bread and butter. It has to be off of where you start in the air like that. And then you do the EX on side switch, and then just micro dash and then reverse input. Yep,
okay, yeah, that makes sense. And what this does is that because of the knockdown, they kind of like instantly wake up, so they fuck up their inputs. It's disgusting. But no, sometimes what I would do, if anything, what I would do if I were really trying to be crazy, so in that same situation, I would dash up under them, then jump over their heads and reverse their input, and then literally reverse their inputs.
I mean, you can do that, but if like they're semi-competent, then they can just anti-air.
They can? Hold on, because they're still suspended in the air. That would be like me doing it here. Dash up, jump over their head. Yeah, they could anti-air. That's...
Why is it not working? Oh, that's a 1 frame, by the way. If you stay on the ground, you get the extra damage.
Oh, so this doesn't used to always be the case before. This ignored unblockable protection, but if you do the same frame link and I just hold block, it's just gonna block.
Like you don't even have enough range to jump. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. No. I mean like jumping, like dashing up and jumping over instead of doing the second back forward 3. So like instead of the actual.
Wait. Oh, you mean like if I did this? Like jump
and yeah, just jump over them immediately while they're still suspended in the air off of the dart. That might catch people. Like late game, when you're just trying to do something that's different.
Like that?
Yeah, something like that. That would mess people up. Especially in later games. Because in later games, you're just doing crazy shit that's probably not real just because it's different. Alright, so the only team that we didn't talk about, other than Darius, which you apparently think sucks for some reason. Where is it? The only team that's left to talk about. The only thing that's left to talk about is Jax. And then obviously we didn't talk about, what's his name? We didn't talk about this at all. And that was a mistake. We forgot to talk about this.
Oh.
That's kind of important.
I don't use it that much anymore.
What do you mean you don't use it that much? Well, I guess
don't use it that much.
I guess people just learn not to zone you. Maybe that's why. I think people just learn not to.
Like if you're fighting a Peacemaker and they're doing darts, they're doing eagly, and then do gunshot. If you read gunshot, do it. Do it. You can get a combo. It's like you have to be like a certain range as to you have to do it fast, but
so like from right here, this.
See, like you have to read it. Like you can't react to it.
You can't? Huh, okay.
Well, I mean, you can't. Like.
Well, I suppose you could react, but then it either does a combo or I can block it time. It's probably what you're implying. Well, that's just a Peacemaker. There are characters that just have terrible projectiles. Like, so I know Sub-Zero's getting fucked by this. Katana's getting fucked by this. I don't zone Peacemaker anymore. Well, no, that's a lie. That's a lie. I do air reverse fan. You know what? Maybe that's the problem. A lot of the characters that would be fucked because of the hits under the projectile or the recovery of the projectile, they have other projectiles that don't fuck them. Like Katana specifically, I'm just gonna throw air reverse fan. You're not. Well, maybe you could reflect it, but I'm pretty sure I can block.
Is that MK3?
Yeah, reverse down back 3. Like that reverse fan shit that I do. Like that.
All right. Oh, they're talking about like where it goes around the world or
Yeah,
whatever?
that one.
Oh, yeah, can't do nothing about that, bro.
Yeah, because you can
I don't
reflect
really
it,
do
but it's gonna
because
go nowhere. Where's it gonna go?
eagerly low profiles if you time it right. So what I do is I just duck under it, and then if I'm like half decent at the game, and I duck under it.
Oh, so actually, that's an interesting topic of discussion. How do you feel about Peacemaker as both a zoner and an anti-zoner? Because once again, another thing I said while you were away is that Peacemaker is definitely one of the better characters full screen. I cannot, in confidence, say that he's the best zoner after the nerves, but I do not think
He's a terrible zoner.
But I do not think he struggles full screen at all. So, what
I
is
think
his
he
whole
does struggle
thinking?
full screen.
He does? I don't get it.
I mean, so obviously, you know, you have the dart, shot, you have the torpedo sometimes. But the thing is, if they use like sub cam, like obviously sub cam is gonna be bad for zoner. But Peacemaker only has one special that isn't a projectile. It's torpedo and anti-gravity. One's 40 frames, and the other's a minus 20. So, like if they're on sub cameo, you can torpedo, but you're risking your life for it. And then if you have tremor, then yeah, but you can only do that like once every like 20 seconds. So I mean, and then his anti-zoning, I mean it's alright, but most characters like Reiko, they'll have like shurikens with like 3 hits, or like Quan, he has like a stand 4. It's like obviously that doesn't reflect, and then force field only takes 2 projectiles.
It only
So
takes
you can't do
2?
anything about Reiko.
They should have done anything to enhance force field. I don't know why they did anything to the enhanced force field. I could understand this not having instant recovery and being able to block every projectile in existence for 10 seconds. However, they shouldn't have done anything to this move. This used to be plus, like on block. This used to be plus on block. It reflected
I don't think
everything.
it's plus more.
Yeah, it's like -5, I think. It's actually real. You actually use it to reset the neutral sometimes, and I think that's fairly effective, actually. Like, it's not a high, is it? It's not an attack, but it interacts with the opponent.
Sorry, what'd you say?
I was like, so it's not a high, and it's not an attack, but it definitely interacts with the opponent. So, like, you would use this to reset the neutral if you don't know what they're gonna
I
do.
don't really use it for like the only thing like I might do sometimes block. The only thing I might do is I'll do this. That's the only thing I might do. If I'm not full screen trying to read a projectile, that's the only time I'm doing it.
Oh, yeah, see, you do kind of just call that out now that I think about it. But I just thought people just knew better than to zone you, because here's the thing. Peacemaker is an okay zoner, I think, but I think he may be the best anti-zoner. Straight up, you are not zoning this character. Maybe he can't zone you, but you can't zone him either. Obviously, he has the force field, but also he has cameo. Also, a lot of his best cameos get around zoning anyway. He has this. I don't know what you think you're doing. Honestly,
Flawless blocked it.
depending on the matchup, you're not even moving against Peacemaker full screen, because this... One thing that Peacemaker is really good at doing is covering angles. This covers the low angle. This covers everything else. This just stops you in your tracks. Obviously, you want to do it up close, but like this stops you in your tracks. He forces you to just sit still and think. And not very many characters can do that aren't hardcore zoners. I think Quan Chi can make you do that. I think Sector can make you do that, obviously.
Peacemaker is like, he's like a half decent zoner. But me personally, I think he only wins against 1 or 2 characters. I think he only wins against Kenshi and like maybe Sindel, maybe. Like I made.
Well, I would imagine he wins against Kenshi.
He has 4 2-8s. Like I think he only 6-4s Kenshi. I think that's like his only winning matchup, a guaranteed winning.
See, the thing with Kenshi is that you can just run. You genuinely will never have to interact with him. Or if you have good neutral, you will never interact with him. And if you can't interact with him, he can't get started. If he can't get started, he can't play the game.
That's not even the thing that makes it bad. It's the Eagly, that
Oh yeah, that eats Sento now. No, I would call that a 7-3. Because what I was thinking was in neutral, Kenshi can't really do much to you. You can kind of play full screen, react to the ugly ass overlay, go this out, rinse and repeat.
I think reach too far for it to be 7-3. Like if you do get close up, like I don't think. Like I think back 2 outspaces down 3. So.
Well, that's the thing. I just wouldn't get up close to Kenshi. I just wouldn't. I would literally.
Well,
I would base my whole game plan.
Cameo for Kenshi is sub cameo, and they have sub.
Oh yeah, that is. I didn't think about that because what I would be like. Well, I would just try to get my win condition off of this because you can do gunshots into Eagly and then do 2-2 grab. You can get Peacemaker's win condition off of this. Like one stray into.
But the thing is with the EX shot, it takes so long. Honestly, like you shoot 3 times. It takes so long. So if you have sub cameo, they have enough time to legit just dash up and punish.
Oh yeah, that is a good point. So yeah, I didn't think about sub cameo at all. I definitely didn't think about sub cameo at all. But honestly, they don't even use sub cameo like that.
I don't really factor in cameos, but that's legit Kenchi's most popular cameo. Like everyone uses sub with Kenchi.
But honestly, people are using Striker more now. If they use Striker, that they might be dead because honestly, there's nothing you can do now. Oh, something I can reflect.
The thing is with Striker, the Eagly move, that actually doesn't hit Striker half the time.
It doesn't.
If they have the gunshot, right? If they're doing the gunshot, and then they like grab you, Eagly just doesn't hit them. Like if you get interacted with at all, just ignores them.
They use Frost more. That is a good point. They use Frost more than Sub these days. But Frost is like, it's just Sub cameo without the Sub cameo benefits. Like, because Kenshi doesn't get Frost that play, so you're really only using Frost so you can do that strike, that Sentinel and block shit. And once again, Peacemaker is not interacting with Kenshi if he can help it. He's running away. And Kenshi just can't do anything.
No one's gonna play Frost like, if you see a Peacemaker on the screen, you're gonna play Sub cameo if you play Kenshi, you know? Like, there's no reason not to ever not play sub cameo.
Oh, also, so I just wanted to clarify something because I invented this tech. What do you mean this isn't real? This isn't real.
What
It's not real, right? Try again.
It's not. It's hard. Yeah, it's hard to block. Yeah, but like if you're in like a tournament or something, you're blocking it. Like I'm obviously not.
Yeah, that's fake, but you're not supposed to do that. I don't know how. Okay, Velocity. Let me tell you something about Velocity. Velocity is stupid. I showed him the hard to walkable version. Told him, hey, this is a gimmick. The real stuff is the normal mix. The real stuff is the normal mix, the random low or the random overhead. That's real. Yes, it is. Because you can't buggy it. Oh really? Okay. Okay, we can play this game. Hold on. Cause I'll eat my crow if I'm wrong. All right, that's one. If he fuzzy me 3 times in a row, I'll eat my crow. No. Okay, fine. I'll eat my crow. Fine, I'll eat my crow. I deliberately did double overhead just to kill you.
No, you did not.
I deliberately did double overhead just to kill you.
It was fake.
Okay, fine. Just break my heart. That's the only Peacemaker tech I ever contributed to Peacemaker community that I can actually confidently say
Peacemaker's a lot of those teams. Like they work. It's just, are you really gonna play them for money? You know?
Yeah, it's fine. Like Peacemaker Tremor does the same thing, and it's like, a little bit better.
Combat League, I'll say that. Like it'll work.
Well, here's the thing: if we're calling the Peacemaker Darius shit fake, I would call like half of the Tremor shit fake. Like, there's like.
It is.
Like, nah,
this character sucks. This character's all gimmicks. There's nothing good about this character.
Like, if we're just talking real, the only thing that's really real with Peacemaker, I would say... well, no, there's actually a fuzzy with the Sonya stuff. I would say Peacemaker Fair is the only real team he has, and we're just talking the offense that you have to deal with. You can, like, bullshit the rest. Well, not bullshit. You have to fuzzy it. Like... Tremor is a little bit better than Darius because you could deliberately switch up the timings. You could technically have Peacemaker's jump punch hit first and then the Tremor hit next, and that can fuck people up, and you can still get a combo, I think.
Like, I'm not even kidding when I say this. I think Peacemaker is the worst character in the game because he has nothing real. Like.
Now we're just making shit. Now we're just saying shit.
No, Peacemaker is the worst character in the game.
I'm sorry, but Tanya has no identity as a character. No, Tanya and Lee May have no identity as a character. Tanya and Lee May have no. Okay, Tanya has an identity. She just doesn't have a reward. Lee May has no identity as a character. At least you know what Peacemaker wants to do. Lee May has no identity as a character. We know what she wants to be, but she just isn't. She's not a set play character. She's not a zoner. She doesn't have range.
Check DMs.
I'll check DMs. And I don't care. You can show me the Ragnar feats. I don't care. He also won with Omni-Man, and Omni-Man sucks.
You can... Omni is bro.
Omni. Okay, this is your tier list. Hold on. Where'd you put Peacemaker? You really. This guy beat. Oh, you also put Lou at bottom 5, so I can't take anything you say seriously.
Lou is not that good, bro.
Lou. Okay, Lou came. Okay, see, you think he's bad? Actually, hold on. Let's finish. Let's actually talk. Let's actually finish Peacemaker Jax before we just completely meander.
Yeah.
Wait, did I? Wait, we're on the right team. We just side switched. All right, so Peacemaker Jax is probably the most fun Peacemaker team to play. I believe it's more of an anchor, but Noir believes it's more of a point, and since he's the best Peacemaker, we'll take his word as law. Oh, by the way, if you don't know what I mean, a point team is basically a team you would play first, an anchor is something you would play last, and then there are counters that you play in the middle just to try and fan people out.
Yeah, so Jax, normally what I do is if I normally just get a hit, right? And then I'll do kind of
Really?
setup where then see if I see like this is all like a team. Like if I see them lost that, then I'll do that, and then he's on the screen even longer. Like if they block, EX Sonic Boom if I time it right.
Yep. So even if you just hold block the whole time, look at how much health you've already lost. He chips away at you. What you need to understand is if you have better neutral than the opponent, even if they're bullshitting every setup, you're still dying by a million paper cuts. And if they aren't and if they deal with even one setup, they could lose everything because it loops into itself. So Noir is his thing with Jax. You only need to get away with this setup once. If they respect this even one time, you've lost 70%, and now you are running away for the rest of your life. This team gets in for free as well because Jax goes full screen, so you can literally just projectile call Jax, anti-gravity. What are they gonna do? What are you gonna do? Exactly. Nothing. That's good.
There is a
you could do some cameo and up block. You could do some cameo and up block, like
almost every character has a counter. It's just not many people know like what the counter is because they're kind of niche. Like Peacemaker, he could do the down eagly. Sub, he could.
So you would do like down eagly and like anti-gravity. Well, the thing is, against a Peacemaker, if you were to do that and call Jax, I'm just anti-gravity too. Hell, you lost that. You lost that trade entirely. You're the only person that get damage.
But like, if you do anti-gravity...
Yeah, see? So in a mirror, I would just anti-gravity too. No, dude.
So bad. Like, that's
not a Peacemaker main, by the way.
in the game.
Meanwhile, I beat the worst mid in the game with the worst mid in the game.
Well,
you see how that logic works?
Let's go look, because like, it's such a bad mid. The recovery is 24 frames. It's such a bad mid. Like,
I mean, the only thing good about it is that it's fast. It's 12 frames, which means you get strike throw. Unfortunately, all of the Peacemaker teams...
I'm gonna down one. Just do back 2 immediately after down 1 at me.
Got it.
Or after I down 1. Like, is that not the worst mid in the game?
And that's reactable, so you get block OS. That's disturbing.
The worst mid in the game?
Yep. Yeah, so you basically had to do this high on a hard read just to check them.
Like, yeah, if I do down 1. It's not the worst character.
I mean,
don't got that problem.
I mean, luckily, if you microduck, the back 2 will finally check you. But the fact that you can just backdash on -8 is insane. This makes no sense.
And also, on characters, I'm not gonna swap, but on characters like Liu Kang, the mid actually jumps to high.
Ew.
And on smoke, like they have to do like Liu Kang if he does back 2-3, his launcher, you can duck it. Smoke his back 3-2. Lee May's, I think it's back 1-4 or 2-4, something like that. But yeah, it's just his mid whiffs on a bunch of stuff.
All right, so we finally talked about every single team. Now it's time for the final verdict. Where is Peacemaker on the tier list? You have your opinion. I'm going to explain mine. So I believe that Peacemaker is a low mid-tier. No. I think he might be the exact middle of the pack in this game. I believe Peacemaker character Here's the problem with Peacemaker. Peacemaker has a lot of things post-hit that you would want a good character to have, but the shit that he has pre-hit to establish the stuff that he has post-hit are not good. So the things that he has that pre-hit that are good, they don't enforce the shit that he has post-hit that's good very well. And then a lot of his best teams, they're just, you can fuzzy all of it. So at the highest level of play, the way you're going to get your wins with Peacemaker is to just chip people out in zone. And he's not even that good of a zoner. But to get to that point, you also have to throw 1,001 gimmicks at them. The thing that makes Peacemaker work for me is the fact that he's extremely versatile. Yeah, all of this stuff is technically fake, but every single thing you have to do to counterplay it is something fundamentally different than what you would do to counterplay the other thing. Like, you're not going to fight a competitive player that knows the counterplay to Peacemaker Jax, Peacemaker Darius, Peacemaker Sonya, Peacemaker Pharah, Peacemaker Tremor, and Peacemaker everything else all at the same time in real time, unless you're fighting a Peacemaker mirror. And in that case, we have a completely different conversation here. Most characters that struggle as much as Peacemaker does when it comes to finding a team that's real usually don't have the versatility and a really good full screen game to fall back on. Peacemaker, at the very least, has that much. He can always fall back. He can always just play full screen. He can always anti-gravity in and out of the situation. And he always has the ability to mix things up, not just with his teams, but with his synergy. Like, and he's a Vortex character. I'm so sorry, but no Vortex character in this game can be called low tier. If you have Vortex by yourself, you are one of the better characters. You have to be one of the better. You can't be garbage. You can't be garbage. You have a built-in mix-up that's actually real. This is real. Well, maybe not this specifically, but you get what I'm trying to say. Like 2-2 round. Yes.
Alright, look. So, me personally, I think Peacemaker is the worst character in the game. But I think that might just because I know all his flaws, you know. But the thing is, between me and Combo, right? We're different players, right? Like he doesn't play Combo as much as I do. You know, I play against better players, all that. But I know all the things that Peacemaker struggles against, and I think this game is a matchup game. But the thing is, Peacemaker only wins about 2 or 3 matchups, maybe. He wins against like Kenshi and like maybe Sindel. That's like a hard maybe. But thing is, like, the Jax thing, just like you can just play sub cameo. Like you can just destroy Peacemaker on like any cameo with sub cameo, really. I mean, his best teams are for zoning. You know, the thing you want to do if you do sub cameo is Tremor. But it's like, even then, right? Like,
actually, I would probably say Pharah for sub cameo, if anything. Like sub cameo specifically, not anti.
Yeah, I swap now and then. It depends on like who was sub cameo, but I think his buttons are too bad. Like, this is 11. This is Johnny's horde one is 9 frames. It's +3 and it's like mid screen, right? This is, what is this? This is like -4. This is -2 on block, and then the full string you can flawless block it and you can down 1 through it.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that any of this stuff is flawless blockable. And let me tell you, I was trying to mess around with like Peacemaker Goro to see if that did something. So I found 2 good things and 2 really bad things. So Peacemaker actually has a lot of blocks that are his strings, which allowed me to jail Goro with ridiculous plus frames. But then I found a bigger problem. Peacemaker can't do anything with plus frames because his buttons don't do anything. The only thing you can really do with the plus frames is enforce this mix. But also,
and then even then, it's all fuzzyable.
But also, if you spin a Goro to enforce the plus frames, you no longer have a way to combo off a 2-2 gunshot. At mid screen, you can't combo off of this, so we have a new problem. I suppose you could do low into Goro, but that's like -3.
You were saying, wait. You were saying how Peacemaker he can't be back as a Vortex character.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I don't think +9 on hit is enough with his buttons.
It's +9. I thought it was +11. Hold on, do it right now.
Look. Oh no, it's +12. It's not
Yeah,
+12. That's lying.
It's the bare minimum. It's the bare minimum.
With his buttons, though.
Yeah, with his buttons, yeah, it's barely good enough. Like 2-2 mid screen off of 2-2 grab, it's frame perfect. It should be a little bit more generous. I would make it plus. What is Ghostface like? +15? This should be +15. I should be able to guarantee this.
I think the 2-4 like his base mix, you can flawless block that. But the thing is,
I mean,
like
that's...
if you know how to fuzzy the grab, then it automatically flawless blocks for you. Like
that's stupid. So, well, that's why you would risk the Eagly, but now you have a new problem. Eagly is deaf on block, so okay, you've made the mix real. Play with your life.
exactly. But then even then, you can fuzzy all like if I do 2-2 grab, you know.
Well, hold on, let me do the startup. So what's the grab startup? Because we can actually find out if it's fuzzyable. So the grab startup.
About 22.
22. Okay, what is Eagly startup? Low Eagly. What is that? 23. That's not fuzzyable. That's a 1 frame difference. That is not fuzzyable.
Okay.
Don't lie to me.
React.
React.
No, it has a long startup.
React.
No, wait. You don't react to you know, me barrel rolling in front of you. You react to my character screaming eagerly. That's what you react to. He does that before the
No, I'm sorry. This is propaganda. By the time you hear him, you probably already blocked or got hit.
No. If
that is
you
propaganda.
do any type of mix to me, I'm blocking it 10 out of 10 times, bro.
Okay.
Like, this
Okay.
is bad.
Fuck. Well, that's another problem. But realistically, if you guessed right, this is a non-issue. I tried.
See what I mean? Like, it's all fake.
Well, hold on, what is this?
That's minus 14.
No, I meant the startup. Because some cameos can get something with this. Oh, well, that might be fuzzyable. See, the problem... No. This character just needs some tweaks. I thought he says something after you get hit, but it's before. That's stupid. So I don't need to react or fuzzy guard. I just need to take my headphones off. So the only thing I need to do to beat you is to turn my music off.
Yep, exactly.
That's actually kind of stupid. But
like I scream at you what I'm gonna do. Look, Sonic Boom, Force Field, Eagly, Torpedo, Anti-Gravity. Like
this character needs an audio adjustment. Literally, just make Eagly come out after she's on screen, and then this character is like marginally better.
I think to grab, make them more pleasant. Make Eagly safe, back Eagly safe. That's legit all they gotta do, bro.
I mean, back Eagly is
and also Dart, right? People call Dart one of the best anti-heroes in the game, right?
I mean, I wouldn't call it the best anti-hero in the game. I would call it the most convenient anti-hero in the game. Because you can just throw it out. It has no recovery. That's why it's good. It's not a great anti-hero because it's a special move, which means it's inherently slower than most anti-heroes. The reason it's good is because it's convenient.
The thing is, though, on characters like with small hitboxes like Melina and like Lime, if you're full screen and you jump, Dart actually whips. Like, he can't hit you at all.
Oh yeah, you're not hitting Katana with this. I don't remember the last time you darted me in the Katana matchup. But I'm literally gonna back away.
So if you can't be full screen while using Dart, you have to be close. But if they have like a decent mid, like Katana back 2, Tanya forward 2, you know, Homelander forward or back 1, just any decent button that's fast, you just get full punish for it. Like.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm literally calling this out. You did it. I saw that happen to you one time against Sinister. I was like, don't you dare throw out that fucking door. There were actually two moments during that set where you actively sold, and I was like,
Bro, I can't use half my character's kit and the other half is garbage.
But he was still falling for the gimmicks. You should have grabbed him more.
That's fine, but like, look, like, this character is not good. If you know how to duck OS with this character, it's basically playing with like a monkey who doesn't have eyes. Like, that's really all it is, bro.
Okay, to be fair, frame data wise, this technically isn't Doug OSable. It's the audio that makes this an issue. Like, according to math, this is not Doug OSable.
It's still fuzzyable. Like, I can take my headphones off right now and still fuzzy it.
Oh, hold on. I'm confused. It starts up in 22 frames, does it not? Okay, see, there's something we're missing here. So, fun fact about frame data, guys. Frame data doesn't always tell the whole story, and I think this is one of those situations. So To explain what frame data is, it's basically how fast something is, or to be explicitly accurate, it's how long it takes for a move to be considered active. So, for whatever reason, I think this is just reactable, maybe. I think the problem is that this is just reactable. I think that's the issue here. I'm not sure now. I don't know. Is this just reactable? I'm genuinely asking.
Yeah, like you can fuzzy with anything, bro. Like it's not good. Like I can fuzzy EX gunshot. I can fuzzy Eagly.
Yeah, I think that's something you should do. This comes in 22 frames, right? Make it 17.
Yeah.
Make this grab come out in 17 frames. This character is a lot better. Like, a lot better. Because, honestly, my tier status was very dependent on the idea that this is real. Because on paper, it is. This comes out in 23 frames. This comes out in 22 frames. You shouldn't be able to fuzzy it. But you can react to both. Because I just thought about this, actually. You can react to anything that's slower than 20 frames. That's actually a universal rule. So if you know options are coming off of both things, you can react to anything that is slower than 20 frames, and I actually forgot about that. So if anything, I could maybe blow you up with gunshot. That's it. Oh, that's why you got hit. So gunshot is the only reason this character kind of works, because gunshot is slower, is faster than 20 frames. So that's what makes this character kind of work. You can't fuzzy
That's
dodge
the
it.
only decent thing, but the thing is, like it's possible. It's just super hard. Like if I'm like. I can if I'm on like a 1st to 10 like super long set, I'm like super warmed up with against the Peacemaker, like in a Peacemaker, like I don't know Zayplats, right? You can fuzzy it. It's like a half frame, like it's super.
Well, you could definitely fuzzy it, because here's the new problem. Well, actually, let me just turn them both. Because look at this, 18 frames, 22 frames. You can definitely a 4-frame fuzzy. You can fuzzy that. Absolutely, that's the problem. So 22 frames is so it's not the fact that you were fuzzying 2-2 grab and 2-2 eagly. It's the fact that both options are reactable to begin with. 23 frames, that's reactable. 22 frames, that's high level reactable. Low level, you're not reacting to this, but high level, you're reacting to this. And then 17 frames, 18 frames, not reactable. But 4-frame difference between this and the grab, you're fuzzying this. It's not hard. It's not easy. But a 4-frame fuzzy, see, there you go. And an additional reward, because it's a 4-frame fuzzy, you automatically get a flawless block because of how tight the window is.
Like it's hard. Like I can't even really do it really, but like it's definitely possible. Like against people, like against like playing people, you know, like it obviously is, but you know, I just don't play against a Peacemaker. You know?
That's what kills.
Let me fix that. Let me fix that. Wait, if more people played this character, he would be half decent. Because people would be used to other gimmicks. But the thing is, no one plays them. So if anyone plays like 2 matches on you, you're cooked.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I do agree with you with the fact that Mortal Kombat 1 is a very matchup game. And it's because of the cameos. Because there were so many cameos, they were a lot more, they made a lot more sharp edge designs. MK11 was balanced in the sense that every character had to be watered down so that everything was like very derivative. But in MK1, they got a lot more creative, which also means characters can just hard counter other characters. If it weren't for cameos, some matchups in this game would be 9-1s. Hell, some matchups are that bad anyway. Like, off the top of my head, Sub versus Quan Chi is disgusting. And that's only possible because of the fact that this is an assist fighter, and assist fighters are just a lot more sharp edge in terms of how it works. But that's not a here nor there. I still think that Peacemaker is like... I just feel like Peacemaker has an identity. You know exactly what you want to do with this character. You know, you have your win condition, you have your buttons, you have foundation. I feel like there are 2 characters in this game that don't have good foundation. Or more accurately, they're missing a very important piece of their foundation that keeps them from being a complete character that Peacemaker technically has. Peacemaker has an identity as a zoner. Peacemaker has an identity as a counter zoner. Peacemaker has an identity as a semi-decent Vortex character if he's using Pharah or
He has
Tremor.
everything. Like, he has everything. But it's just, all of it's mediocre. Like, it could work if you make the right read. Like, Peacemaker, you have to be confident in what you're doing, really. Like, you have to, like, fully believe that they're gonna do a projectile. They're gonna jump, you know, like, that's just really all it is. And then, the thing is, I think I already told you this, but I think Peacemaker only loses, or he only wins, like, a few matchups, and then in a matchup dependent game, like you said, I mean, I think Tanya has better matchups. You know, like, that's why I think she's bottom one.
Yeah, her matchup chart is a little bit. Her matchup chart is actually better than a lot of characters. The problem with Tanya is that fundamentally she just doesn't. She just isn't a. She's just not threatening enough for you to take her game plan seriously. That's the problem with Tanya.
Look,
she doesn't do enough damage to take her game plan seriously.
The thing is, in Mortal Kombat, right? In Mortal Kombat 1, you know, you have cameos like Striker, right? Like Jax, all that. Shao Kahn, his armor combos for 40 if you hit him, and it's like 12 frames, right? My armor, like it moves, yeah, but it's 16 frames. It has no Oki, and it doesn't launch. And like you need an armor launcher in this game.
Now this
like,
is just
everyone has one.
now. Unfortunately, Peacemaker is just a victim of what I like to call what's the one I'm looking? Power level drainage. So not power creeping, power drainage. They over-nerfed Peacemaker because they made him the most broken character in the game when he first launched. This move used to be a crime against humanity. It used to be 11 frames. It hit mid. It had 30 frames of hit advantage after you got hit. So you could literally like do torpedo, then do another torpedo on whiff recovery, and then do another torpedo as soon as they get up, and then jail it into Striker. That was like an actual way Peacemaker was played. It was horrifying. And that's just the armor move. That's not even what technically made him the worst character in the game. That was just the most annoying thing about him. This lasted for 10 seconds, or like 6 seconds, and it had no recovery, which means you could... It was so good, you could like do it in block strings, and you might get away with it. Like, you could do this on block. At backdash, most characters aren't down one you in time.
Oh, and then it can sleep after that. Because, oh, that's another thing, right? People say this character, like, he's not that bad to sleep, right?
Yeah,
but
his footsies are good, but good footsies does not make a good character. Sub-Zero has the best poke in the game. Last I checked, Sub-Zero is still bottom 10. And that's being generous.
But look, Peacemaker, I feel like his only, like, actual good poke is down 4. That's only because it's a -6. Down 3, it has far range, but look, what are you going to do with 9 turns of hit advantage? Like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Another poke, I guess. A dash up poke.
Well, I'm gonna jail him to a down 1. And then look, it's 12 frames too. Like it doesn't even.
Oh yeah, you're getting killed for this.
That looks like a Shinichi right there.
Honestly, you could have went harder with the Raiden matchup. I genuinely think Raiden kills this character after doing more study.
Oh, he definitely does.
Like I fought you, and I was like, maybe he doesn't lose that much. Then I studied up on Raiden, and then I was like, no, I'm actually just garbage, because what do you mean? You Peacemaker has to risk armor, or he's getting down back 2 punish off of literally anything you do. You poke into anything, or just poke by itself, you're dead. You have to risk armor after you've poked me and I blocked it, or you immediately lose the game. You're forced to take ridiculous risks the moment you get in this character's face.
Oh yeah, wait. That's another thing, right? Peacemaker, obviously his matchup chart's not that good as I've been saying, but like meta in this game is legit his worst like matchups, like Smoke, Johnny, Scorp, Homelander. Those are all 3-7, 2-8. Who else? Like Conan is brain dead. He's 4-6. Like this character he can't compete with the popular characters. Like, that's really all it is. Like, it really depends on it. Like, how is that? That's legit shooting. Like, what? Look at that.
Oh, I could go on a 1-hour rant about the polygon system in this game, but nobody has that kind of time. And nobody should care that much about this game. Nobody should care that much about this game to go on a 1-hour rant about how the polygon system is inherently flawed. Because, like, no, I'm gonna get started. Don't get me started.
I think this character is the worst character in the game. Like, look. Tanya, her anti-zombie is low-key better than Peacemaker's. Like, her parry.
Her parry is, like... The problem is that her parry isn't good enough. Like, that's Tanya's whole problem. She's not... None of her shit is threatening enough to take it seriously.
Is it better than a 61 frame force field that makes it where I can't do anything, right?
I mean, if we're just talking startup, sure, but in the grand scheme of things, Peacemaker's force field is far more useful to Peacemaker than Tanya's parry is to her full screen. Full screen, parry is getting baited out by 1,001 things, but that's besides the point. Her parry is honestly fine from full screen, that's not the problem. The problem is that the parry is A, not fast enough, B, doesn't have enough priority, and C loses to too many things. Peacemaker is meant to only beat projectiles. Defensive characters like Tanya are supposed to have parries that basically beat everything except one option. That's how characters like Tanya are supposed to work, but NRS doesn't want to commit to that. Honestly, Omni-Man has the same problem. Because Omni-Man's whole game plan, he's supposed to be like an aggressive defensive character. So he's supposed to be a stagger character whose offense is taken seriously because of how good his parry is. But even though it has a fast startup, it can get fucked by so many things. First of all, Omni-Man's enhanced parry sometimes loses to cameos. Emphasis on sometimes, because it's not supposed to lose to cameos at all, because it parries all attacks and projectiles. But it sometimes loses to tremor. Emphasis on sometimes. If you get me started, I'll never stop. That's the problem with those two characters. I just feel like everything about Peacemaker that works is done intentionally. I feel like NRS kind of knew what they were doing when they made this character, and then they just nerfed them too hard after they created a monster. Whereas with Omni-Man or Tanya, they didn't. But when it came to Omni-Man and Tanya, they kind of didn't know what they were doing from the start, and they have been scrambling to fix it ever since. But with Peacemaker, they just did what they were. They made an Injustice 2 character and put him in MK1 with cameos, and then thought that was a good idea. They thought Double Eagly was a good idea. Double Eagly was not a good idea.
I don't think that he can just fit out there. Like you said, they made an Injustice character. I just think that if they gave this character a little bit more load, they scrapped him almost not immediately, but after the hype died down, they completely nerfed him, right? To where he's one of the worst characters in the game, obviously. But they just unless Tanya or who else did you say?
Oh yeah, Tanya Omni-Man. The problem with them is that NRS just clearly didn't know what they were doing when they designed those characters. They didn't know how to create the character they wanted to make. I feel like NRS knew what they were trying to do with Peacemaker, and they just did it way too well.
But the thing with Tanya, right? Everyone knows that she's bad. Omni-Man people know that he's kind of bad too, but that means that they get looked at, right? Peacemaker, no one plays Peacemaker, so there's no reason to buff him, right? No one complains about him, so obviously, why would you nerf him? He's obviously one of the worst characters in the game. But if he's not getting if he's not getting talked about in the buffs or nerfs section, why would they ever even touch this character?
Yeah, I think the last thing they did was
they gave him 5 HP. That's what they did. That was good, yeah. He needed but if you compare this character to Sindel, this character only has 50 more HP. There's no reason this character shouldn't. Havoc should have more HP than this character. Or Shao.
Yeah. So if we were to talk about buffs, okay, if we have to be conservative, because there are going to be some people that think Peacemaker isn't that bad. Honestly, I'm still on that team. This needs to be 17 frames. This grab needs to be 17 frames. There. That's it. If we have to be conservative, this would save this character. Because now this is real, and now there is genuine offense off of your your 2-2 grab. I mean, this is borderline real already, but it should actually
fix back 2. They should just make it better, or either buff back 2 range, or make back 2 a high and make forward 1 a mid. That's really all they have to do.
This looks like it. I thought this was a mid. So this being a mid would actually solve a lot of problems. Actually, because what is this?
That's -4.
-3, but then the first 401 is what, -2? That's decent. Right in your face though.
And then it's -6.
Oh, another thing. So this will help a lot. They need to buff the block stun on this move and the block stun on this move, so that it jails into a lot of summons. Because that's something that even Omni-Man has. A lot of characters need to be able to jail into summons, and that'll help him a lot.
They legit I feel like they just decreased all that, just put it all on the floor. That's really all they did.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And obviously the secondary reason of increasing the blocks on those moves is making this gapless. I feel like this should be gapless, actually.
Yeah, that entire string.
Peacemaker should be one of those characters that should be able to jail his shit into Striker. If this was gapless, he would be his best team would undoubtedly be Striker, because he'd be able to jail this in Striker, and then it would combo and hit, and then on block it would be +9, 7 or something. That would be a great way to And I think that's how I used to play it now that I think about it, because before you would do this into Striker. Actually, I think you can still do that specifically, because this has a ridiculous amount of blocks in it. It's just too much.
You can, but like it recovers really fast or really slow.
This used to be minus 20, by the way, on block. Actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah, now it's minus 35, and it had more pushback.
Yep, so you would be able to do this into Kano Knives. You would be able to block confirm into Kano Knives into a jail, actually, which is a ridiculous amount of blocks done. For you to be able to block confirm into the slowest ambush assist in the game is absolutely insane. But that's how he worked. And I feel like that wasn't... The problem with Peacemaker, in the grand scheme of things, at the time, was the fact that he genuinely did too many things. And I just feel like that makes sense if we were making an Injustice 2 character, but this is a character with cameos. The better designed characters, not necessarily the best characters, but the better designed characters are the characters that are sharp-edged, because they work very well with a very specific type of cameo, and all of their kit is very much balanced around doing that very specific type of thing. With Peacemaker, they want him to be kind of okay at a lot of things, so they balance it all out. They do this with Reptile, and they do this with, who's the other quote-unquote all-rounder character? They do this with Melina. Out of those three all-rounder characters, Melina is the only one that doesn't suck. I mean, Reptile is tournament viable, but he's basic. And Peacemaker has all the problems that you just described. They need to decide what they want Peacemaker to be good at and just kill everything else. So they can either kill his block stun and then make him a better zoner than Sector, or they do the opposite.
I think Tanya and Peacemaker are the ones that like. But even then, I feel like if you're what's a good Tanya team? I only really know Tanya Mataro and Fair.
So Tanya Mataro, Tanya Striker, Tanya Goro. I don't know. Tanya has an identity. She's just not threatening enough. That's her only problem. Bumper damage, bumper parry, we're good. Like, her foundation is there. Her game plan is there. It's like Peacemaker and Tanya are in very similar predicaments, but the way to fix them is very different. With Peacemaker,
wait, I just remembered, bro. This move is still in the game. You can still cancel this. I just remembered.
Oh, that's the slowest cancel I've ever seen.
Like, why is this in the game?
I don't know. I think they wanted him to be like a... What is this? I don't know what this is on block, but it's probably terrible.
It's -2.
It is? I know you hit me. I think it's -2 on hit. I think because you hit me. Ooh. Actually, that can't be right. That can't be right. Let me try to punish. No, hold on.
It says counter.
Okay, so it's safe. Okay, try to block, just to be sure.
No, it's not safe. It's not safe. He didn't press in time, but no, it's not safe.
You're better off just actually letting it go.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's wait. It's 15 frames startup. You just let it go. If you cancel it, it's 32. Wait, what? No.
That makes no sense. That makes no sense.
I didn't know it was that slow.
You're literally better off just letting it go.
Like, why is that in the game?
Like 7 out of 10 times, you're not gonna get punished for doing this. Literally, I will fully admit that I'm never punishing this. I will down one reversal on purpose, but I'm going into you. I'm reacting to you doing that. I'm like, okay, I definitely didn't punish this. I'm gonna down one backdash. Oh my god.
You see why I think this character's bad now?
I don't think Peacemaker is the absolute worst character in the game yet, but I do think he may very well be one of the weaker characters after this very illuminating shoot. With that being said, Peacemaker is also one of the more fun characters to play. When you really get into him and learn all the things you can do, you'll be able to have a lot of fun with cameo versatility. You'll just be able to do a lot of cool things. But most people wouldn't know that because when he was popular, he was his own. And now that he's not that, the only people that are representing him are people that the NRS community hates for some reason. Seriously, I don't know what that beef with you is. Like, I know what people's beef with me is. I have no idea why people have a problem with you.
And also, this character, like, if I never stepped, or like, if you never showed the jump cancels, what damage does this character have, bro?
Oh yeah, you need optimization. Otherwise, this character is one of the least damaging characters. See, without jump cancel, this character is just not. It's not damaging shit.
Yeah, like, look, his bread and butter, one bar, or, no, bread and butter, one bar. Like, there's nothing I can do with the bar, and that's 34, but actually I don't even know if there's it's really, all you really only uses jump cancels for setups, really. That's
But they look cool, right? They look fine. Like, this character has swag. His damage is good enough most of the time, especially in the corner. His damage in the corner is really good.
Oh yeah, but like, how are you gonna open it?
You just need to have optimization. If you don't have optimization, you can't play this character. You can't play this character if you don't have optimization. That's why I never touched this character, because you need optimization. Really?
I mean, this option is really hard. Like, that's not even option. Also, give Torpedo OP. Like, why is it basically neutral? Like, no, that is really like, it's +6, but look how much it's supposed to set me up for zoning. But after they nerf my zoning, what am I supposed to do? Like,
but yeah, if we're talking buffs,
it's supposed to set me up into that, I think. But I think they can jump over.
So if we're talking buffs, make this a mid. Make this 17 frames. If matter of fact, make this 17 frames. It's unsafe. It might as well be unreactable. I have no problem with mix being real if it's unsafe. That is my opinion. So this can be faster. This can be faster. If it's unsafe, it might as well be unreactable. That is my personal philosophy when it comes to attacks and offense. If it's unsafe, it might as well be unreactable. If it's reactable, it should be safe.
Look how slow it is full screen, right? So you have the obviously the eagle coming towards you. You have how slow it is coming towards you. You have my character screaming at you, and then you also know that it's negative. And then you can also have like a torpedo. That is like the only decent thing with the EX gunshot. It combos, but the scale is so bad. Like,
yeah, see, that's what's really good about this character, right? From full screen, he can get his game plan. There are not a lot of characters that can say they can get their game plan, they can get their win condition from full screen. Peacemaker is one of the few characters that can say he gets that. Well, he gets a 2-2 grab from full screen, so like, and then 2-2 grab, that works.
What are you gonna do after that, though? What are you gonna do with like if
2-2 grab into whatever cameo you have? So fair is the easiest one.
No. Like, what are you gonna do whenever they block the 3 mids that start out with 20 frames? What are they gonna do then?
Oh, you want to use it offensively, but you already know that. Why are you asking me?
But like, I this character just like.
See, I was just pointing out more things that are like not bad about him, or things that a lot of characters say. Not a lot of characters say they can get their game plan. They can get their game plan from full screen. The only other characters I can say that off the top of my head, Katana gets her win condition from full screen. Oh, how did you feel about that new Katana tech that Sinister Ruler discovered? Because I know you were pissed when you saw that.
You talking about the armor?
No, I'm talking about her being able to get that shit from mid-screen now. The death tech, the set play of death.
The grab, bro.
Like, no. So I literally actually I am gonna just quickly show you this one.
Yeah, because I don't really know what you're talking about. You're talking about the setup, the ground setup?
Yeah, the true setup, the fucking not the one that you can like reflect on knockdown, like the good one that I use that everybody started using after retro discovered it.
The fan trap or whatever it's called.
Yeah, the fan trap mid screen, like being able to get that shit from mid screen.
Bro.
Which characters are like probably like a if I could hit it. I'm supposed to dash and I didn't do that.
Wait. What's Katana back to startup?
Oh, it's 14 frames.
14 frames. Like, look at the range of that. Alright. Do it. So that makes it where she goes back, but her move goes forward, right? Not that negative on width. Mine brings me forward. It's slower. It has more width recovery, and I think yours actually leads to more damage.
Yeah, the only thing that's better is that if you telegraph your string, you're less likely to be you're less likely to be killed. But like that's
Well, if I do this, like
yeah, that's like a low level advantage. At the highest level of play, that's not effective because a katana player that knows what they're doing does better than the finisher string. But they clearly saw the first string win. You stop and then you stop. Okay, that's all. Yeah, I don't know why that happens. Actually, I need to learn the new combos because there were some new optimals that were discovered that stopped this all from happening. I recently started hard maining katana recently because of the mid-screen tech. Because her being able to get this from mid-screen, this changes everything. Suddenly, this character only needs to hit you once, and then I can just leave you to death.
Well, that's another thing. Do a grab.
Oh.
Peacemaker gets no damage off. Like,
Yeah, he doesn't.
honestly, this is kind of like situational, but 31%. Like Homelander, he gets like 50 off that. Melina gets like 40.
Well, to be fair, they actually did universally nerf this, so in general, you don't get as much as you used to. Like, I know Sub-Zero at one point got 50% off of this. He does not anymore, I can tell you that much. I don't know why they did that, by the way.
That's the hard option too. This is the low option. It's barely 30.
Yeah, realistically, you just wouldn't do it. Honestly, that's for desperation.
And also, Peacemaker's down 2 is terrible. How is that with you? Are you seeing this? Why is this down 2 so bad? Like, are we? I know we're seeing.
So consistent.
That is so bad. Compare this down 2 to Noob Saibot's down 2.
Well, New Cyber has the best anti-air in the New Cyber's down 2 is probably the best anti-air in the game, period, actually.
You know what? Noob Saibot's down 2. Like, if whether I cancel it, whether I cancel anti-gravity or I don't cancel anti-gravity, Noob Saibot's down 2 hits me.
Oh, that's crazy. It does? Oh. Wait, then why is he only 5-5? Wait, then why is Noob only 5-5 for you? Does he get dumpstered if he gets opened up?
I don't think I've ever fought like a good Noob Saibot, you know.
Oh, we can fix
Like,
that.
I know that the back forward 3 goes through force field.
Yeah, because it's not a projectile.
Right.
And I'm so glad because that saves this character in so many matchups. Like Noob Saibot is the definition of I would lose this matchup if it weren't for this move because Noob Saibot usually has just one move that helps them in a matchup that would otherwise be absolutely terrible. Like off the top of my head, because I also low-key main Noob Saibot. One matchup that I really hate is what's the name of it? I really don't like the home meta match, right? But what saves it is my down 2. I kind of don't like the Peacemaker matchup either, but what saves it is the back 4-3. And the down 2, apparently, which I'm going to start incorporating into my game plan. Thank you for telling me that. I also don't really care for... a matchup I really don't like is fucking Ashura. I really don't like Ashura, because she can disrespect my tempo. But what saves the Ashura matchup is that Noob Saibot has Vortex now, and I don't mean like the Mighty Unjust Vortex. Like, I found more Vortex.
Hold on, wait. So, crap, what was I gonna say? I have no idea what I was about to say.
Oh, I have no idea. We kind of meandered. We low-key wrapped up the stream as soon as we both said what we thought of the character. We're kind of just meandering now.
I think John Cena's still just listening.
Oh, our viewers have been just fluctuating the entire stream. Literally, we'll have 9 viewers. 1 second. Then, like 5 minutes later, there are 34 people watching. I have no idea how it works.
Nah, I don't know.
But no, overall, I think Peacemaker has potential, right? And since they haven't said this is the last patch, it might be copium, but they could buff him. They could make this.
They haven't done a recent update this year though. It's already March.
But like the real problem is that the buffs that we want for Peacemaker, or at least the buffs that I want for Peacemaker, are so hyper specific and niche that I genuinely don't think they would go for it.
Well, I mean, you know what they did the last update? They made Eagly half a second faster on cooldown, and they made back or forward 1-1 cancel 1 frame faster. That's what they did to him.
I think they tried to get rid of the gap, but they didn't.
It was on hit. It was on hit.
Oh, well, that's a pointless buff. What does that do?
I have no idea, but it canceled 1 frame faster.
I guess there was a special it didn't combo into yet. It couldn't combo into before. Don't know what it was though.
Don't ask me what. Cancel faster. I mean, that was alright, but like, it's and then, like, yeah, Eagles went on too long, but what is half a second gonna do, Ray? It helps, yeah, but like,
The problem with Eagly isn't the cooldown. The problem is that it's just not fast enough. Make Eaglies faster, make the grab faster, and the character.
This is supposed to be a safe. This is supposed to be safe. Why is it negative 14?
Well, to be fair, most people aren't punishing that. Actually, nobody's punishing that from neutral. Nobody's punishing that from neutral.
Well, I mean, oh, hold on, guys.
Like from right here, nobody's punishing that.
Well, I mean, no, because no one's punishing it because it's so slow. That makes sense.
Now up close, I think Katana. Well, Katana's not fucking. Who is the Conan is screwing you for doing down back eagly. I will say that Conan should not be able to kill you for down back eagly. Because up close, you do down back eagly in Conan's face, you're dying.
Wait. Let me look. Let me tell you all who kills my eagly.
I mean, if you're really on point, Katana can do it too, but I've only successfully killed an eagly once.
Well, I mean, anyone can do it. Ermac can do it really easily. Kid can kind of easily. Shao with the stand.
Melina destroys the ball roll death.
And stand one. Tanya? I
No,
don't
it's everything's
Sindel 4-1.
Back three, but it's just frame. It's like a just frame back three.
Yeah.
Standing
Draco,
standing 4? Standing 3? It's one of those.
It's stand 3. It's stand 3. Raiden down back 2. Smoke.
It's weird though. His down back 2 should not reach. Genuinely, Raiden's down back 2 only has the same range as Rain's back 3. Yeah, it's a little bit less range than Rain's down back 3. And Rain's back 3 does barely reach. So Raiden's down back 2 should not reach. Like they kind of just bullied him with that one.
Scorpion stand 2. Reptile dash. Sub stand 2, but you have to like a lot of these have to micro dash before. Johnny 4-1, Johnny. I don't find enough Laos. Lee May.
I don't think she
What's her
makes
back
it.
to start up?
Back 2 is 12 frames, but I don't think she makes it.
That can make it depends on the range. Can she stand
She's losing time.
whenever he has a Sento
Really?
Asha stand 2, Baraka stand 2, Gears 4-2.
Apparently, Ghostface can make it.
4-1. Oh, yeah, he can stand 1.
Jax.
Like almost everyone can, bro. Oh yeah, dash 2-2 and dash 1-1. Or 1-2. Yeah, this character is not good. The thing is, he's never gonna get buffed because he's just like he's gimmick. So like, it's like Dead by Daylight kind of where like Survivor side, Killer side, or whatever. People are gonna complain either way, right? It's like, oh my god, why are you buffing this character? He's so annoying. But it's like, thank you for buffing this character. He's not real, Like,
And that's another thing. The problems with Peacemaker are so they're so clinical that
they're niche.
yeah, it's like hyper competitive, and this game is no longer alive. Literally, the Demon Lobby is doing the MK11 thing, so that'll be around, but that's about it. And Reps Arena, I guess. That's not enough.
And vape coach.
Like 1K series with Demon Lobby, a 2K series with Rips. That's enough to keep the people that really love it around, but that's just about it.
Like, bro, I'm finna drop this. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, why would I play this game if I play this character? You know?
Like, ooh. See, Peacemaker just needs his mix to be real. That's it. His gimmicks need to not be gimmicks anymore. That's it. He can still have all of his weaknesses. His gimmicks just need to not be gimmicks anymore. That's it. Like,
Oh
that's all he
crap, bro! I was
needs.
supposed to get off like 30 minutes ago.
I hope it wasn't for something important.
Not that important. All right,
Yeah,
hold
because
up.
if you told me you blew off studying for finals, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, no. I had my benchmark today. Got a 48 on it, bro. I did good.
We can talk later.
I did good.
He's not a very good student, but only because he doesn't want to be. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. This was, in fact, the final verdict on Peacemaker. I believe Peacemaker is a very good character to play in terms of you can have a lot of fun with him, you can get creative, you can study. And for those of you that have a passion for the character, the definitive Peacemaker guy is coming very soon. With that being said, he definitely has a lot of problems and could certainly use some changes that can make his gameplay a lot more intuitive and a lot more reliable. Can't wait to show you. Can't wait to see you guys in the next one. I have no idea who the next character is. It's either going to be Noob, Raiden, or Omni-Man, oddly enough. So that's going to be fun. Peace out.